over the Triple General Igwe, the Chief of Staff in Biafra Nation, and Ngozi Orabueze. That is why I am out today, and that is why I come up today to address our people and to address the entire world about what that has been happening. And it is a very big and a shameful thing that any little thing that happened, we Biafrans, we carry it up by ourselves. And this message is coming directly from the Chief of Staff, being Igwe Butozo, in Biafra land. So I want to make it clearly and to address our people because of many write-ups and the many vagabonds, many idiotics that has been speaking errors on the Triple General being the Chief of Staff. Please and please, I am Major General Janto, and I want to address the world today and make Biafrans to understand what men on ground is into and what this enemies has planned towards the men on ground. Listen very attentively and make sure whenever you get this video, make sure you share this video for our people to hear and to understand. I still remain to Onyesioku. Anything I tell you here, move around, make investigation, search for it. I must to tell you the truth, only but the truth that I am standing for. Now, listen very carefully. First of all, His Excellency, the Triple General, is pleading for our people to understand. He says, if there is any way he have offended PM Simon Ekpa, or he spoke strongly towards his own way, that Biafra should forgive and forget about it. That anything he did or he said towards the Prime Minister, that he said it out of anger because of how Ngozi Orabueze has been trying to penetrate and to plant enemies in our mix. So please and please try to understand that and try to get it right so that we will not be deceived by anyone or by any man or by any woman. This is a Biafran struggle. Nnamdi Kanu have made it clear. You have said it all. If you know what you can do to bring Biafra, do it in a normal way. So please, he sent me to address the people of Biafra today, being 7th of August, 2025, and for market. Ubochi jenye ajala Biafra, okay. Ubochi ajala Biafra jalolo, and ubochi jenye ndi ichie, okay. Ubochi ndi ichie ala Biafra jalolo. So I am still standing today, making this declaration that any man or a woman that is fighting tooth and nail to see or to make sure that he subdue the good works of our Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu and the Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of Biafra land. I am making a decree today that such a person will never live and testify the goodness of Biafra. Such a person will live and see Biafra, but he or she will never live to eat the things of Biafra. I don't know why it is happening in this way. But Butozo sent me to address this issue. Number one, Butozo is the general commander, the chief of staff in Biafra land, then how could it be somebody that is imposing herself as the deputy prime minister can never work with the chief of staff in Biafra land? She can never work together with the chief of staff. He is now moving around, searching for floor members in the school, to bribe them, to pay them, giving them assignments towards the school, how to bring out informations from the school. After packing out the information from the school, they will now gather the information and send it to the zoo, the zoological entities. They will now plan on a way to come for war against the Biafra Liberation Army. I want Biafra to understand this clearly. You said you are a deputy prime minister and you are not working with the triple general, and you want to bring the division, the confusion that you people have planned over there in diaspora down in our midst. Please and please, I want Biafrans to understand this clearly. Butozo is our commander, general commander. I am a major general, gentle. Butozo B44 is a major general, gentle, major general. Uwam is a major general. Oweble Butozo is a major general. Liquid metal is a major general. Action Beta is a major general. Prince is a major general. And all the rest of the commanders in 40 state of Biafra that are major generals, we all are under the triple general. And I want to advise Ngozi Orabeze and assured her that no amount of money, no amount of bribing that she can use to bribe any one of the majors in Biafra land. We are together and we are standing and holding strong. So please, stop bringing the division in the homeland. We can never accept it. Rather, let it be that I told you, because Ngwarage Nankayawage Aburotu. Bear it in mind, in terms of thunder that has been trending all over the area, let Biafrans understand this clearly. Ngozi Orabeze denied thunder from the one. Then, by the time we find out that Thunder is a spy in the midst of the Biafra Liberation Army, he was planted by the Ngozi Orabeze that denies him. Now, what that has happened. And I want to make it clearly for the hearers of our people. Any saboteur, any betrayer in the school, in our school, in homeland, must pay the price. Let I make it clear for the hearers of our people. You planted thunder, and the thunder has no rank. Thunder has never been holding any rank in the school. Thunder is a neutral man in the school, without knowing that Thunder is a commander to Ngozi Orabeze. How could this be? How can we be moving around, working against ourselves? And we are there deceiving, and you are there, Ngozi Orabeze, deceiving the people. Now, there was a time I came up. I swear that Ngozi Orabeze have never been giving anything to me and to the men on ground without even knowing that Ngozi Orabeze have already divided the house, paying part of the house, telling them the evil and the atrocities that they will be doing inside the school. Now, it has been exposed. After the explosion, Ngozi Orabeze now came up and they be telling the Biafrans and the world that Thunder is one of his commander. Let Biafra have something upstairs. I want Biafra to have something upstairs. Number one, Ngozi Orabeze is Ngozi Oronebeze is a member of People's Club, and every Biafra should get this. People's Club of Nigeria is the people in charge of the zoological animal kingdom. Ngozi Oronebeze too brought his own brother out to be a governor in Anambra. Ngozi Oronebeze is a full politician. Ngozi Oronebeze is working with Ebubeagu. That is why Ngozi Oronebeze is not complying. That is why Ngozi Oronebeze is not working with Woto, the chief of staff in Biafra land. That is why Ngozi Oronebeze is not even working with the Major General Gento and all the whole generals. And he is telling Biafrans that he is this, he is that, deceiving the people that he is deceiving. Ngozi Oronebeze, please, let me tell you, here is not diaspora. Now we know what we are passing through. And anybody that sends spy in our midst, the same way DOS is sending their spies, the same way DSS is posting and sending their spies to fight against Biafra Liberation Army, that person must go. And that person must lose his life or her life. Mark my word, I am still remaining gentle to Yahoo. I am not afraid of any man, I am not afraid of any person. And I want to bring to the notice of Biafrans today, Ogekere is a part of the people that whenever they hear.
All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we'll bring you back-to-back update and information as the hot. In case you are first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drops, you will be the first. We'll collect them. Let's go down to the news proper as the hop. Of course, remember, about 3 days ago, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa, was sentenced to 6 years imprisonment in Finland by Haiti court. Of course, that particular judgment was based on the district court, and according to the information I have, that Simon Ekpa can still appeal the ruling of the district court in the higher court, and I think that that is what he is going to do because he still have some chances in order to be able to appeal on that particular judgment. But all right, happening now in Anambra State, Anambra youth Agone Chamber commences search for Simon Ekpa's men as followers flee. Happening in Anambra State, the information reaching us is that after the announcement of Mazi Simon Ekpa's 6 years sentencing by the Finnish court in Haiti, which was the ruling of the district court, which he can still appeal, that some of the members of the group have started fleeing, of which I know that this could be a propaganda. But as it is, they say that the men of the Agone Chamber in Anambra State have taken a step in making sure that every member of the Biafra Liberation Army or autopilot is being apprehended. Let's go down to the full detail of that particular information as it is in the hot for Anambra State. Now, everywhere is getting hot. There is fire for fire in the camps of the Liberation Army and also that of the Agone Chamber. And it's a face-to-face fight, a face-off, and we don't know who is going to become the victor or the valiant of this particular fight. Let's go down to the full detail of this particular information. 24 hours after the court in Finland sentenced the leader of the autopilot squad, Simon Ekpa, to 6 years imprisonment, the youth in Anambra State and the Agone Chamber security squad is said to have commenced manhunt of his men. According to a source, the youth has approached some members of Agone Chamber security squad to cope the border towns of Anambra State, which includes Obaru, Ayamelum, Urumba South, Ihara, Okano local government areas. It was gathered that some of the gunmen had fled their camps on hearing that their leader had been convicted and that they are fast relocating to neighboring states in the southeast. An eyewitness who pleaded anonymity for fear of being fished out by the government narrated that one of the camps at Ore Zukala in Orumba South local government area has been deserted by the government since Monday yesterday to an unknown destination, adding that those that attack farmers can no longer be seen. There is a camp at Ore Zukala where they stayed and operate from, but this morning We saw no one, and we suspected that it was as a result of the judgment against the leader of the Biafra Republic government in exile in Finland. Before now, they would drive around town harassing people and asking for money, but we did not see them, and most of the youths in our place have been searching for them to flush them out, he said. In all kind of borders with Enugu State, a similar information filtered into the suspecting government had fled some of the camps for fear of being arrested by Agone Chamber and the community youths. When contacted, the special advisor to Governor Charles Soludo on community security, Prince Kelechi Emekani, is yet to comment or confirm the development. The police public relation officer of the Agone Chamber Security Squad, Mr. Nweke, however, explained that the job of the security outfit is not to target at a particular set of miscreants, adding that the operation of the outfit has nothing to do with any court judgment but to ensure peace and maintain law and order. We are not targeting any set of lawless people but to maintain law and order, and it has nothing to do with any judgment pronouncement. Community policing is the duty of everyone, and if the youths are desirous of fishing out bad eggs, then they have the support of the state government, but they should also be mindful of not implicating innocent people, he noted. Police Public Relations Officer SP Tochukwu Ikenga noted that the command had continually encouraged community policing and they have our backing, but they do not have the right to carry out any form of prosecution or taking the laws into their hands. All right, this is happening live in Anambra State as the information reaching us is that the people of Anambra State is scavenging for the men of the group of the Biafra Liberation Forces as a result of the announcement of Mazen and the Kano's sentencing of 6 years imprisonment. All right. Also in the same Anambra State, police and vigilante arrest 5 suspected kidnappers, rescue 2 abducted women. The State Police Command has arrested 5 suspect kidnappers, rescued 2 victims following a joint operation with local security groups. The incident occurred on August 30th at about 7:45 p.m. when 3 women, Aminat, Mohammed Habita, were abducted, according to security analysts. Following the report, policemen, in collaboration with local government security initiative, launched a search operation in the surrounding bushes. All right, this is happening live, where police people team up with the security have been able to arrest kidnappers. A lot of things has been happening with this issue of kidnapping in the nation, especially now in the southeastern part of Nigeria. As it were, the issue of kidnapping and abduction was a kind of alien to the people of Ndibo. It was something that we never know about. It was like a fairy tale, like a folk tale that we hear in the moonlight those days. But as it is now, things have really changed. It is no more a fairy tale. It is happening right in front of our eyes. There was one that happened in Anambra State. There has been significant cases in Anambra State. The issue of house member, the issue of fish magnet, the young boy that was kidnapped, ransom demanded and was paid, and still yet nothing happened. The people who carried out this particular operation has not yet been apprehended, and I wonder what is the work of the government and also the work of the security forces that we have in the nation, that their work is supposed to protect life and property. I think that is the first duty that is placed on the government and also the security agencies in our different societies. All right, Kano's lawyer explained why Finnish court declared court cleared IPOB. Let's go to that information. A member of the defense team of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Barrister Christopher Chidera, on Tuesday explained why a Finnish court exonerated the group but convicted self-styled IPOB Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Chidera, who is a part of Nnamdi Kanu's global defense, Barrister Christopher Chidera on Tuesday explained why a Finnish court exonerated the group but convicted self-styled IPOB Prime Minister. Consultum, in a statement, explained that the Pirkanmaa District Court in Finland convicted Ekpa for incitement, tax fraud, and professional misconduct, none of which IPOB is accused of. He raised serious concern about what he called malicious propaganda being orchestrated against Nnamdi Kanu. He noted the malicious article published on iBrand TV and authored by Marshall Bassi under the false and misleading headline Simon Ekpa's conviction how the Ebubeagu dream died a natural death, on Monday describing it as a hatchet piece, fabrication, collapse under the weight of verifiable judicial records. It is propaganda designed to dampen the resilient spirit of Biafrans, but instead exposes the intellectual emptiness of its author and his sponsors. He explained that the Finnish court judgment did not find IPOB wanting, while it sentenced Simon Ekpa personally to 6 years imprisonment on charges of participation in terrorist organization, incitement, tax fraud, and professional misconduct. He added, the court never mentioned IPOB in its ruling. IPOB testified under oath that Ekpa was never a member and held no office in the movement. Ekpa himself admitted under oath that he was only a content creator and had long disowned the group. If it were guilty, Finland had the perfect opportunity to indict it. The court declined to do so because no evidence exists against the group. This silence in itself an exoneration. He frowned at what he called the article's reckless attempt to bury the Biafra dream through falsehood, describing it as pitiful. He said the author of the article deliberately ignored the legal reality that IPOB is a lawful registered movement in Finland operating transparently within the ambit of international law. He retested that IPOB is not and has never been a terrorist group. IPOB is a global self-determination movement anchored in law and justice. Any further attempt to defame IPOB will be met with lawful suit, international petition, and reputational demolition. All right, this is where I'll be winding down the curtain. And if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drops, you'll be the first to collect it. Thank you for listening. God bless you.